We're going to look at assembling a control bar handle set for the ultimate poles. A set consists of 3 collars of the same size, this V-shaped handle, a single handle and 6 screws. And to assemble it you'll need 2 Allen keys, a 6mm Allen key and a 2mm Allen key. So first of all, take one of the collars and one of the screws with washers. Check that the little material washer is in place. Put that into the hole and put the Allen key on it ready to tighten up. Then locate one of the 2 screws onto the bolt and tighten the bolt slightly there, so that it holds. Now we can place the second bolt in position and tighten up. Tighten these as fully tight as you can. It's worth tightening using the longer side for leverage once assembled. There. You want that really tight and the material washer will hold it from vibrating loose. And that's the upper control bar assembled. Assembling the lower control bar is very similar. First of all, place one bolt in position with the Allen key and then locate the first hole. And once that one is loosely assembled, insert the second bolt and loosely tighten. At this stage, don't tighten fully. Let's take the second collar now. Insert the bolt and the Allen key, locate it in the correct position and loosely tighten up. Now we can locate the second one. Now they're both loosely tightened. It's very important at this stage to lay the 2 collars in parallel on a flat surface, perfectly flat, so that they stay in a line before then tightening the bolts fully. This will ensure that the collars slide onto the pole section accurately. Once they're lined up and tight, you can then tighten them up fully. Fully tightened. Now they're ready for assembling onto a section 14 pole. Right, we're now ready to fit the control bar pack to our pole section. This is a section number 14. The same principle applies to any of these sizes you're using. So the first thing to do is to remove the end cap, placed to one side. Take the first part, this is the single handle, and with the angle facing forward towards the top end of the pole, slide this on over the pole. At this point we don't want to tighten anything on just yet. And we take the double handle and we slide that on as well. And then we refit the end cap. And this is an approximate position of where they would need to be. Now for the next stage, we need to work out how you want to use these handles and then tighten them in the correct place. So before we do that, what we'll do is with the 6mm Allen key, we will loosely tighten them in place so they don't slide around too much. So just tighten the Allen bolts just so they grip slightly on the sections. This way the control bars are held in position, but you can still swivel them round if needed and even slide them up and down if needed. Now let's go outside and work out where we need them for my best use. Let's take a look at setting the control bars up on the pole. Here we have, I've set them up the way I like to work with them. Rough distance about a foot from the base of the pole and about another 1.5 feet on to the top handle. I like to have the top handle in line with the front of the pole, front edges being the clamps, and then the second set twisted round by about 75 degrees, and for me I find this angle works well. So set them up. You can have them straight or like I like at an angle, or even more of an angle depending on what feels comfortable for you. And what you want to do is as you extend the pole up and down, you want to see whether the position is right. If you've got a longer reach than myself, you'd want to move the top handle up a bit, and you can do this because you haven't fully tightened the handles yet. So once you've decided a comfortable position going up and down, you can see how your hands rotate around the control bars. So decide on the position, and then with the Allen key tighten them up fully so that they're fully tight and they don't move like that, but not over tight so they crush the tube section. Just test that. They're fully tightened now, and I'm ready to be able to use the control bars in action on a job.